All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shathi from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is a brief TikTok segment by a lady named Angela Brown News. Now, I've never heard of this lady before, but she's going to speak of the police officer crisis as it pertains to the significant drop in recruitment and the significant increase of people resigning. And she doesn't say it outright and or verbatim, but Miss Angela Brown is about to tell you how the police department crisis across the United States is beyond the point of no return. So we're going to let this video play, talk about a few ramifications that will result from this, and we'll get some scripture.
Offering $200,000 is not enough to make some people want to sign up to be a police officer. Why is that? How much money will it take, or is there something else? Let's start in California. The Alameda Police Department is offering a signing bonus of $75,000. Now that's on top of the salary that's $113,000. And according to local media, they're still having trouble finding recruits. This isn't just a California problem. This is a nationwide problem. Look down here. The Syracuse Police Department is now extending the $20,000 sign-on bonus to get more people to work for them. So many police departments across the country are offering bonuses right now or have offered bonuses in the past. Remember Florida? They had a $5,000 bonus. Apparently, money is not enough to make people want to become police officers. This is coming at the same time more officers are quitting and also resigning. Now, take a look at this from the Police Executive Research Forum. They say there were 47% more resignations in 2022 than before the pandemic. And this isn't just a big city problem. Look up here. Nearly 40 small towns across the U.S. have disbanded their police departments, and they are now relying on local sheriffs and also larger police departments for help. Offering
You know it's bad when you can't convince somebody with $200,000 to take a job. I mean, if you're a single person with very little debt and not a whole bunch of stuff going on, hey man, them some life-changing figures right now. Well, I ain't saying you're gonna be balling. However, you'll be doing okay. You know? And this is a situation that's happening, as she mentioned, all across the United States. You have police officers that are resigning and at rates unprecedented. Because some of them used to do maybe like 25, 30 some years on the police department. Now you can barely get them to do 20 so they can get half their pension. The majority of them aren't even waiting that long. They might do 10 to get vested, and then they'll go on to something new, or they just do the job till they pay for schooling to do something else or get the money to start a business or whatever idea that they have in mind. That's the ultimate goal. That's what people are using it for who do take the job. But then you have the other situation where you just got folks that ain't taking the job. And for various reasons, which are very much understandable. All right. The world that we live in, these people are just become brute beasts and they're animals. I wouldn't be out there. Wouldn't want to be out there. And then, let's keep it real. We all know a huge reason why a lot of these guys are retiring is because we have the internet and smartphones. And now all the wickedness that they're doing, they're getting popped off. The main reason why they're quitting, even though they're never admit it or say it, is because they can't get away with beating down people like they used to. Okay? You just can't beat Jakes down and it not be on film for the whole world to see within 2 minutes. Okay? Because if it wasn't for the internet and smartphones, come on, man. that whole George Floyd situation would have went totally different. But see, like I said, let's keep it real. This is one of the huge reasons why many of these cops are retiring and they're not taking the job, because their fathers were on the job and they took this job at a time where it was all good to just whoop Jake ass and you knew you get away with it. And they were grooming their children to take the job so they can whoop Jake's ass and just continue the cycle of oppression and draconian law. But now these folks know, hey, we can't just whoop Jake's ass or any other nation's ass and get away with it now. Somebody's going to be recording us. So we know that that's the main reason. But nonetheless, regardless of the implications of this thing, or should I say regardless of the reasons, whether they be good, genuinely good, or, as I mentioned just now, they be bad because you can't whoop Jake's ass. Regardless of the reason, the ramifications of this are going to be drastically felt, which they are happening right now. You have situations where people call the police and they either have to wait a very long time or the police aren't coming, period. Okay. And see, this is going to create an atmosphere where people will feel emboldened to be more lawless, because if there's no police or sheriffs or anybody to enforce the law, then what's the purpose of following the law? That means I can just go and do whatever I want, and the odds of me getting caught are slim to none. Here in Chicago, we call this the hit and run capital of the world. Okay? You got some knucklehead driving like a maniac. That dude can hit 3 cars and 2 people and drive off, and most likely he will not get caught. This is the society that we live in, and that's with the small semblance of the law. So imagine what's going to happen when there are no police, because this is where we're going to. If the numbers continue at this rate, as far as the decrease in recruitment and the increase of people resigning, you will have no police department. And for many of you all, that's going to be a very rough day, because a lot of you use the police to your benefit. Unfortunately, at the expense of somebody that might not deserve it. And see, that's why the scripture says, and we know this is first and foremost pertaining to the truth. Okay, because this truth is the ultimate hedge against all wickedness. Because as the scripture says, was it Psalm 34? And let me see if I have to start up. Psalm 34:7. The angel, with a capital A, of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Okay? So the angel, who's that? You see, Yahweh Shai. Because you have to remember, Yahweh Shai said, I am the vine, you are the branch. Without me, you can bear no fruit. Basically, we can't do nothing without Yahweh Shai. So without Yahweh Shai, we don't have any type of protection. Just so I can make that clear. But I just want to clear that up first, because this is ultimately talking about the truth. But in this situation, in a carnal sense, we have a lot of people who depend on the police for protection. But at this rate, as I said, there's not going to be any police. So this brings us to Ecclesiasticus 28. And no, 36, my bad. Ecclesiasticus 36 and 25. It says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. And I want to get that word hedge. I mean, I know what it means. Well, let's still get it. Hedge. Now, one is talking about plant life. But you have another definition that talks about a barrier, often consisting of a line of persons or objects to protect someone or something from harm. Okay. Let's look at this again. Look at this definition again. Hedge, a barrier, often consisting of a line of persons or objects to protect someone or something from harm. Okay, if many people, especially these wicked ass women, have used the police as their protection to embolden themselves in behavior that's not commonly for a woman. Okay, you find out that he's with another woman who's not married, which according to the Bible is lawful, but nonetheless you don't like it. And guess what? Police, I want to tell a lie. I know you're gonna believe it because I'm a woman. Come get this nigga. Police. He's trying to violate his restraining order, which I have in progress to put on. Come get him. Oh, police, he put his hands on me. I don't feel safe. Come get him. I see some suspicious characters. Police, can you come get them? Yeah, one's a so-called black man and one's a Hispanic guy. Yeah, they look suspicious. Come get them. All right, many of you people have used the police as your protection to get away with a lot of wickedness, but now the hedge is going away. Let me read that again. Ecclesiasticus 36 and 25, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. And many of you people are about to become horribly spoiled because these numbers are going to go up until there's no more municipal police. The only thing that's going to be left is the army, and who knows who's going to be in the army. All right. All I know is they probably won't have any loyalty to you. So if it's one of these Gurga troops or anybody else, it's going to be a bad day for many of you women. It's going to be a horribly bad day for many of you women. Who have chosen to live a life that the Lord is not pleased with. There's many of you women and you wicked men out there, you have a lot of blood on your hands by using the police to your end means. And now, since these police are soon to be no more, now you got folks thinking, yeah, it's time for payback. That's why the scripture says in Galatians 6 and 7, haven't gotten this in a while, but nonetheless, we still going to get it again. Galatians 6 and 7, it says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. That's talking about man and woman. So for you, all you people that have been using the police for years to oppress and harass and just bring about more affliction on a certain person or just people in general, hey, the Lord's like, you're not going to get away with that. You are not going to get away with having these bulletproof bullies be your whooping stick. The time is going to come where now, as the old expression goes, now the rabbit's going to have a gun. And see, that's when there's going to be a whole lot of trouble on the streets. Women are going to ask for protection, but there won't be any. You men that have called the cops on people unjustly, there's going to be a reckoning for that. Proverbs 1 and 26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Yep, because you all are going to be the main ones that once you can't call the police to help you out, you're going to be calling on the Lord. And guess what? The Lord is going to remember every single thing that you did. He's going to remember every single situation that you people got yourselves involved in where you used the police and ruined somebody's life. And the Lord said he's going to laugh at it because you had it coming, because you chose to do what the Lord does not delight in. Because trust me, when there's no police, it's going to be, all hell's going to break loose. We are going to have a full-blown second Ezra 15:16 situation going down. So that's all I want to say on this. Hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say Shalom.